Welcome in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Day by Day. Thanks for being here. Today's the 5th of January. We got the update for the 6th. Morgan Elspeth. Always good. We need a lot of Morgan Elspeth because it's not gonna. She should be coming double farmable relatively soon, and I'm hoping that this is a signal that's coming by the end of the month. We know powers. Blah blah blah. We're just doing what we're doing. We're trying to move forward as we always do. But it's a process. And I'm so glad you're here to share in this process. It's going to be a challenge. I'm not going to lie. Because every time I open this game, it's like it goes for a while. And we were on this track where everything was looking pretty good. And now I just feel like there are forces that are trying to steal my joy, that are trying to steal the joy that I have playing a game. I've talked a lot about how irksome I feel like mods are in this game. It's just a game, guys. And I'm just going to lay this out. If I feel like I'm being bullied to play a way that I don't want to play, my thought is I'm not gonna. My thought is I don't want to end this until we get. I don't want to shut down until basically things that I don't feel have any chance of happening happen, like them bringing Mara Jade into canon. And believe them bringing Mara Jade is probably one of the least likely things to happen in this game. I don't know that for a fact, but that's just, kind of a gut reaction I have. I don't think that Disney Star Wars has any desire to ever bring Mara Jade into canon. And so that's why I can feel, that's the reason I can say, we'll be done when they bring Mara Jade into canon, because I think that Disney, and who knows what Dave Filoni has up his sleeve. But I just feel like Disney Star Wars, outside of what Tony Gilroy has done with Andor, is just at a huge impasse. And I keep hearing rumors that they're going to bring Obi-Wan back or Skeleton Crew back. And those are two franchises that could be very lucrative, provided that they do what's necessary. And from what I hear, not that it's right, because there's probably a little bit of truth to it. How much? I don't know. Could be all true. Could be none of it true. I have no idea. That the Filoni camp and the Gilroy camp don't really like each other. And at the end of the day, I just want somebody who's going to give me something that I care about and make me want to play it. And with this game, raise your hand if you feel drawn to these pirates that we have in the game. I'm a guy who loves real world, who loves the mystique, the lore, the whatever surrounding real world pirates, like Blackbeard, like John Silver, like um, the show Black Sails that was on Stars. Just couldn't get enough. And I would play Sea of Thieves, but I don't know. But real world pirates I really love. Like when we were on vacation, we went to the Fountain of Youth in Florida, and in the gift shop there they had the book about pirates, and I picked that up on vacation because I'm very interested in them, and I find them just. I know it was a very hard time to live. I know there's a lot of cruelty. I know that there's a lot of romanticization that goes along with pirates. But this is going to sort of cross streams, and if you're into it and you get it, let me know. If not, it's fine. But I don't know when this was. This was a while ago. And I'm very hesitant to say anything because there was, I'm just going to say it. There was a Power Ranger team, I don't know when they were doing all these super mega whatevers, and they did the Power Rangers Mega Force, and then they came back and did Super Mega Force, and they took a Super Sentai team that was from a different series and made them the US version of Super Mega Force. And they used, and this particular Sentai team was pirate based. Like they had their helmets were pirate based, and they had like the skull and crossbones on their helmets, and they used the pirate swords, and they had a pirate theme morpher, and they had a pirate theme whatever. And I just thought, wow, what a missed opportunity that they did there. And I do appreciate in Star Wars that they came out with SM-33, which is basically Smee. And I'm just wondering, because I didn't watch all the Skeleton Crew season 1, and I don't know if there was ever a Jolly Roger, and that would admit Captain Hook, Peter Pan and Captain Hook do a little bit for me as far as pirates go, but Pirates in Space, that makes me wonder, are they going to bring Talon Card in? If you've not read Heir to the Empire, that whole Thrawn trilogy from back in the 90s that Timothy Zahn did originally, where Grand Admiral Thrawn didn't make it out of that series, then you Talon Card is, I'm really hoping I wish they would bring Talon Card in, but that's another character from the series that they have chosen, for whatever reason, not to bring in. But they've chosen to bring Captain Pillion, Rook, and Grand Admiral Thrawn, and just not the rest of them. But I don't know. I just don't feel good about this whole pirate era as a whole. But we do have the we have the first leg of requirements um for Hondo. It's gonna be really interesting to see what levels these guys end up at. It'll be really interesting to see what they end up at. And I feel like if you're gonna do pirates, you kind of need to come out with a fleet. But I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. A lot of stuff in this game doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't make me feel good about anything. Do we have anything else? We didn't really get anything. I just kind of talked in circles. Sorry if I confused some or all of you, because I probably did, but it happens sometimes. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. As always, God bless. Have a good Sunday. Thanks for being here. Hold the line. I have friends everywhere.